Don't sit still, just so you know.
It's all good.
Uh, Got you
Good
guys in the
morning,
background on the big.
Slotheads. How's everybody doing this morning?
Stole my one line. It's
I
cool.
know I'm waiting for you to long
We
to
weren't
log in.
live. It showed that we were still on the other starting soon.
Oh,
God.
it was a delay. It was a delay, guys. It's summer mornings. Thank you all for being here. How's everybody doing? We got Mr. Blue Water hanging out with us today, and we got myself and Pete getting ready for the Gilmore. Well, not Pete because
I'm not.
he's busy. And yeah, what's going on with all your fine folks? What's new? What's good?
Same old. Traveling for work.
Yeah,
Ready to be done. I got one more week and then I'm back home.
nice, 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 nice. And John, yourself?
I'm running all over the place,
Yeah.
sagging a couple hours from work and then back and forth here and there, wherever we can go. Uh, Been good though. Work's good. Can't complain.
You got time for us this morning? You're good for a good 45?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'll go as long as I can. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you ain't gotta look at me the whole time, and I'll show you what's going
No,
on in the
I
barn a
told you.
little
I
more
just this
too.
this is the shot. This is the money shot right here. This we got to see you, the earbud, the glasses, the classic John Erdman look. This is how it is. Let's
Fix
let's quickly
fix.
let's get to the chat quick. And I know Pete's got to go. He's got a softball game he cannot miss.
Okay.
And then John, you and I will host the rest of the show.
Yeah.
So you wanna grab the chat, Pete, or you want me to do it, or
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. We got White Wolf. Good morning, White Wolf. Ron, so fast. Thanks for coming. Mike Big Oak, as usual. Good to see you, man. Haven't talked to you in a while. We've got John from Blue Water. John Tucci, thanks for coming. Vince, good morning, sir. GLR Hunter 23.
that's Mark from Hunter from the GRL.
Oh, red.
Oh, you're gonna start flashing now. You're gonna start flashing now. Okay, that's the light that's burnt out. Okay.
We got MB Auto. Good. Thanks for coming, Mo.
Maurice.
We've got Ripple, our upstairs monitor moderator. And Anders is here. Good morning,
Anders is here.
Anders, or good afternoon to you, sir.
Mr. Tucci, good to see you, brother.
Yeah, got Tucci, and I think that's everybody so
There we go.
far.
Caught up. We're caught up. Nice. Ron's here. Good, 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 good. Vince, we're gonna talk after because I've got my car for the Gilmore kind of set up, but I need to put that chip in. And you're like the chip master now.
He
Everyone's
is.
saying you're the chip master, so we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, he's funny. He was asking me questions last week. He's sending me texts, and I was like, I think you're already beyond my scope of what I know.
Yeah.
Like, you've already surpassed what I know.
Everybody wants to be on Vince's team now. This is how it is.
Like, oh
That's
yeah,
funny.
you got it working, and you've got oxygen working on your track. Yeah, you're way beyond my scope of knowledge.
Yeah. You're
You
doing a
just
good
need to show
job.
me. I just need to know which wire goes where, and then because my dyslexia on looking on the screen and trying to do it here did not work, and that cost me a pretty penny for those chips. But yeah, man. Pete, what do you got for us today?
I have an unboxing.
Cool, cool, cool,
So I
cool.
haven't seen it. And funny, I was telling Joe yesterday that I haven't been down here in the basement in probably like 3 weeks, other than to do laundry. So I came down this morning, turned on my computer, and sitting on my stool is a little box. I'm not sure if
Oh,
I show that. It's got my address on it. Oh well. Um,
I couldn't see it. Couldn't see it.
let's see. Do I have? Oh well. So let's see if I can switch to that. Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
So
So organized.
there's my total too.
It is. Look at how neat it is. You look at my place.
You don't want to look at my phone.
Oh, that's just in this little square though. Everything behind me and over to the side is a hot mess.
Oh, that works.
Oh, it's a
Don't cut the
box within a box. Everybody recognizes that box though.
red. That's good, Ron. That's good advice. Don't cut the red wire. I'm always cutting the red wire.
Oh, you were supposed to cut the red wire to
Oh, was
defuse
it?
the bomb.
Oh man, I'm late to the game. Can you tell us where that box came from?
Hiawatha Hobbies, my favorite.
High water hobby.
Hiawatha in Wisconsin, right outside of Milwaukee. But it's not that surprising.
Oh, you got it. You found one.
Oh,
You found one. Put that
to
down.
this way.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I almost
Yeah.
ordered one the other day.
Well, we were talking, R.I.P. And so we were talking when he passed. Mike and Gerard and I were talking like, hey, those might go up in price. It'd be hard to find since he passed away. So we all ordered one.
Yeah.
That's a slick looking livery. So now I got 6.
That's awesome, dude. I told myself, okay, no more Carrera cars, but then I was at my buddy's place last night until midnight. We had our end season club dinner, whatever. We all went out to the restaurant, the barbecue place, and then my buddy Francis is like, "Hey, you want to come over to my place?" He goes, "I just finished my table. You want to help me set up the track? I don't know much about the Carrera or how it connects." I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." I go, "We're gonna connect it. We're gonna race tonight." He's like, "Oh, I don't think we're gonna have time to race." I'm like, "No, no, trust me." So he's got this huge 17-foot table, 17 by 7 feet. He had his layout already set up. We set it up, spent until midnight. I was there till midnight, set it up, and I told him we're going to race. We plugged it in, had a good time. But I saw his collection of all the new cars that he bought. Because the Carrera cars look fantastic, dude. Like, just to keep them in the box looks good.
They do. They do a good job.
That Cheddar's looks great, man.
Yeah,
What's in the back? Is that a croissant? What's on the rear?
yeah, yes, it is.
It's a croissant for real?
I think so.
Oh, I
Yes.
didn't know that. I gotta get one of those now, just for that.
Yeah, it's slick. Scratch Kitchen. No, yeah, it's on the hood too.
Oh, Cheddar's is okay, 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 cool, cool, cool.
The restaurant.
That's fantastic.
Rebel Bourbon. It's got this. Oh, and actually, like the gray pattern on top here, you really won't be able to see that on camera. It's like it's a bunch of croissants.
Oh no, wait, hold on. I see the difference between the black and the gray.
Yeah, so like right there, those are all tiny little, tiny little croissants on the back too.
The French Connection is everywhere.
That's pretty wild. Yeah, it's a
That's
good
awesome.
looking car.
Nice, man. Congrats.
We'll do good right over here. All right. All right,
Oh,
Sean.
that's fantastic, man. Mike says it looks just like his.
Yeah. Yeah, Ben says it's my favorite. Yeah, everybody knows how much I absolutely love the NASCAR cars.
Oh man.
But now I got 6 so they can run against each other as hot garbage. So,
Mine. Hey, Francis. And speak of the devil, man. How you doing, man? Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, it was super sweet to build that track, man. We had a great time. And I told
that's
you we were
always
gonna
fun.
race, and we raced. We got his wife racing and everything too. She did a couple laps, and
That's
then
always fun.
yeah,
Brand new,
that's
fresh
fantastic.
track.
And then the fun part is like, okay, I'm missing this piece. I'm missing this piece, and I think Francis is on a track run today.
There you go.
It's like okay, it's just one of those things. You just want it done. You just want it done. Hey Joe, how you doing, man? Slakar Dojo.
But yeah, I haven't spent like hardly any time down here
Summertime.
last couple
It's hard.
weeks. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. Gonna do some slot sync testing. Probably not this coming week, but the week after. After I get home from the last trip for work for this season.
Hmm.
Planning on the updates for the track difficulty and some rules and some car entering stuff. Hopefully that'll all be ready to roll. I'm shooting for like early August,
Nice.
so we can get
That's.
a good couple months testing before we reset the season
Mhm.
in January.
We got to get Francis on the slot sync. I spoke about the GRL yesterday, but I didn't want to bombard him too much with stuff. We got to talk about the Slotsing for Francis because that's a fresh track. That's
Yeah,
some fresh blood for the club.
yeah, for sure.
And I'll send him that link. I'll show him. I'll show him the ropes. Happy early Dad's Day to all the fathers out there. Yeah, thanks, MB.
Father's Day.
Father's Day indeed.
Yeah, my wife kind of surprised me this year. We're going to see her dad and the family tonight.
Yeah, a lot
So
of
that
people are doing that.
tomorrow we can do whatever we want. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. For us, it's tomorrow, and I gotta go see my. I'm gonna see my parents tomorrow, and I think my brother again. And then yeah, I think my brother is gonna be there, so that's gonna be nice. But today I got a barbecue, which is weird because it's right next to my parents' house. So I'm just like, man, this is kind. I gotta drive.
Oh,
Hour
you're
to the
going
city.
to a barbecue that's close?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
little. It's my buddy who lives there. One of my buddies, and he just. It's too funny. So I gotta drive there, drive back, sleep, pack the dog, pack the wife, go back to my parents, have another barbecue. Summer's horrible. Summer's so horrible.
So terrible. Going to see
Really.
things and eating good food. I hate it.
Yeah. Do you guys have Jack Flats there? Is that an American chain? You ever heard of Jack Flats barbecue?
I do not know what that
Never
is.
heard of it.
Okay. It was a good restaurant I went to last night.
Sounds very Canadian.
You should ask Francie. Oh, they are Canadian actually. Did I show you guys my car? My cars? Let's do some show and tell, seeing as we're doing some show and tell.
Yeah, do it. What do you got?
I got this from Carlos, my first real rally car.
Oh, that's slick.
Yeah, Lancia. I think it opens. Is it open? No, it's still fresh in the box. I'm not gonna even attempt that.
To fly.
Yeah,
Oh,
super.
look at those mud flaps. Those are rad. That's awesome.
Try not to get the glare. Yeah, no, this car is super sweet. It's Rally Costa Brava, 1984, which is sweet.
Very cool.
And I picked this up for Jen,
That's a good looking car too.
the Uno, the Mercedes Uno. I want the white and black one. The white and black one is so slick. That one's pretty
Good looking
bad.
car.
And then I finally got, because I needed another Porsche. It's in
Oh
town.
yeah.
This thing is, you know, I've seen these in the 124 and they're ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Alcoholic Anonymous. That's all I can say.
Man, Francis has got all the
Need an
124s on
intervention.
his wall and they just, oh, they look
I hear
so
all the
good.
time.
That's why. Oh, the wing came off. No, the mirror came off.
Print more stands for my cars. That's a problem. That's a good problem to have, I guess.
Yeah, I need to call and but I don't know what I'm gonna do back here because all this mess, like this table, this display, all has to go against this wall now. The table's got to come down.
Yeah, when are you doing that? Are we not talking about it?
Yeah, I just realized that as I was talking about it. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, I know the Carrera track is coming down and it's going in that room, and I just got to take down shelves in the cold room, and yeah, that's got to be done before July 20th. That's the date.
That's
Carrera's
the
getting an uplift, a facelift, if you will.
That's a month. John,
Yeah.
you just got a new track too, didn't you?
Yep. Want to see it?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
please.
hate being on screen the whole time. I'd rather show you guys what's
Yes,
going on.
please. Yeah,
All
let's.
right.
Let me
Okay. You
rotate
did
around
good. You're
here.
17 minutes of your face. We're all good now. I wanted to hit the 20-minute mark, but
Now I feel better. All right. So I'll get up some different views for you too. This is the original track we had going on. Stella waiting for racing cars, of course. Patient.
sweet.
She'll sit
That's
there
so
all
sweet.
day. And that's Big Blue. That's up towards the front of the barn now. I'll get you some different views from up top. You can see it better.
So wait, that's the one that was in the
Back
back,
here.
right?
Yep. 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 So the green one sold to a friend of mine, which was here with us racing over the. You guys were here.
Yeah, cool.
He took it and put it in his basement. Yep.
Awesome.
And then I got I took it on trade from him. I took a portable track that he's got, and that's going to go over to my son's place, Moto, Michigan, over there in Ferndale, Michigan.
Oh yeah,
And
nice.
we'll set up that over there for him. And There's the big one. Actually, I think this one might be bigger than the other one.
Oh
Even.
my God.
I have to get up high. Can't see it very good. I
Is
just
that
I got
the Lewis Hamilton track?
yeah. This one here is I still have this one here. I finished this one section right here you're looking at. And then back there you see the braid sticking up. I gotta finish those two. I just stuck it together, cleaned it up. I got some people coming over this afternoon. But those two pieces have to be finished right there. And then I can finish putting it together. The rest of it's all put together except for the bridge. I gotta put the bridge, but I tied all the pieces together underneath. There was a lot of work to put that together. This is a big project, way bigger than I was expecting. But you can see underneath. And then these are the ones that were built by Slot Mods, the underneath of them.
Yeah.
And then I built the same exact layout, but I put solid plywood underneath it so I could use them for shelving underneath.
Oh, there you go.
And he hollowed his all out underneath like that. So you could, so he utilized every little piece of wood. He didn't waste any wood when he
Sure.
built these. And then mine, I didn't care about the waste. I wanted the shelvings underneath because you have someplace for storage.
Yeah, for sure.
And then like I said, up here you can see the different tracks there. Two pieces, you got the brake sticking all up. That's the stuff I got to lay down and glue into the track yet. It's all routed in now, all painted. This piece here, and that's the new, that's the old over there and the new over here. You can see, laid it down. I routed them all in. That section there, you see.
So you
This is the old stuff, and that's going into the new that I just routed in.
wait a minute. You added pieces?
There was 3 pieces missing to make the big track work. Because this will configure into a track that's about half the size too, if I wanted to. Or you can put those extra. If you put it all together, this is the size we got here. I'll get a better view up top. You can see from the top.
Are you zoomed in right now? Is there a way you can zoom
No.
out? Okay.
Oh, am I? I might be. I didn't think so.
Oh no, it's just because we're getting it's a little grainy on our end. That's all.
I didn't want to. Is that better up top like that? You can see it better.
Whoa, see the whole. Whoa, that is crazy.
Oh my God.
Okay, there's Big Blue. We know how Big Blue was.
Yeah.
And then as I come around,
It's this Big Blue is the size of an RV bus.
Yeah, no kidding.
yeah, and the black one's as big as Blue, if not bigger.
Yeah, it looks bigger. That's so cool.
So there is a crossover. I didn't think you had a
Yep.
crossover.
Yep.
Oh my.
That's where the bridge is. The 3D printed bridge pieces I'm putting on the side of it later.
How are you gonna? Can you get to the back of it? Can you marshal back there?
From around the back side, yeah, we can get around the back. I'll have that all cleaned up later on, but you can walk all the way around, but you can't get to the middle very well. We'll have to use grabbers and stuff. It's just the way they made it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but you can put a lot of scenery on it, I think is why he does it, because it's a Slot Mods track. So all those spots you see that are bare, I'll put removable scenery in there. Like you see I got right there set up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make it so I'll make a platform that fits right to that spot where I want it. And then I can just set it in there, take it out for racing.
Well, right there, that spot where you got the little stand and your little bit of scenery. Give me the measurements to that. What I'll do is I'll print a picture of myself, and you can just stick it there.
Okay. That's a good one. Oh, yeah. That. So the driver stands right where Stella's standing right there. That's the 6 driver stands right there. And then back into the straightaway all the way down, comes into the big long curve, and comes up around the, I don't know if you call it a chicane, hairpin, and back down another curve. Oh, is it showing the picture pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is
So cool.
that is epic. I mean,
That's gonna come out nice. It's gonna be. I want to get it super smooth when we get done. Get everything lined up. It'll take me a little while, and eventually those two lanes closest to the building right there, I'm gonna put them as a digital lane next year or the year after or something. I ain't in no hurry to do that. I'll take a couple pieces apart or something, or hand router in some lane changers all around on them 2 lanes, so we can use it for digital or analog.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah. Or
I'm
the
almost
other
like,
thing we can do is we can throw something over top of it, and we can do a big digital race on it too if we wanted to, and just set a Scalextrics, a Carrera, or anything on top of it.
Oh yeah, because it's flat.
Yep, it's all flat, exactly. So you could lay out any kind of layout you want on something like that.
Yeah, you could put a Man, that's yeah,
Yep.
double use for sure. And
Yep. Yep.
so do you know um do you know who this track was originally built for?
I he said a customer, but I've heard from other people that was Lewis Hamilton had got it for an event center or something he had set up.
Yeah.
That's what they set it up for, and they never had it configured into the great big track. They only had it in. So right there in that square you see right there, that's basically what you'd have if I set it up as a small track. And then
Oh,
I
wow.
with all the extra stuff that made it that big when it was done. I just had to build the three pieces there in the middle there because those were missing. They got
And
used for something else.
but you just got
So
this track. How long did it take you to do all this? You've had this track for like less than a month.
yeah, I work on it till dark 30 and then some.
I was about to say all week when we spoke, and every time we've spoken, you've been at work. When did you
Yeah,
find time to do this?
when I come home and work till 10, 11 o'clock and get back up at 3 a.m. and go to work.
Oh my God. Wow.
Uh,
I don't have
I
time.
was spent
I
the whole
can't
morning
find time to
cleaning.
change a gear. I can't even find time to change out a gear, let alone set up a car for the race that I'm not ready for next weekend.
Well, I'm not ready for the race. Luckily, I got guys helping us on that because the cars are neglected. I just had to clean everything up this morning. I've been working on cleaning this morning because it was trashed in here. It's been chaos. It's actually looking pretty darn good in here now compared to what it did this morning.
I like that blue track down low.
Isn't that nicer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that made a huge difference there.
It looks like it's a little less intimidating. I mean, not that the
Yep.
other one was really intimidating, but it was a little
Well,
like,
No, the blue track was pretty intimidating. We got Marty online saying John Erdman, the wood track collector.
I it's bad. Well,
I wasn't
I
telling
can't say
guys.
I'm all wood track now. I'll come up here. I'm up in the loft now, and I'll show you what we set up for the practice and on the scale electrics up here.
How you doing, Career Dave? Marty,
You can see
thanks guys
here.
for joining.
I set this one up for the scale electrics practice up here so we could try the scale electrics track because I've never been on a scale electrics track.
what do you think?
I like it. I like it a lot. And there's a lot of benefits to it with the digital. You know, the new digital, this here digital setup with the Arc Pro,
Yeah.
it's automatically analog or digital.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Flip a switch, you didn't have to buy nothing extra, it's ready to go.
Yeah, that's so smart.
Yep, that was huge. And it works with the oxygen. You throw the oxygen on it, it works perfect with it without changing anything on it.
Yeah.
I
That's
was
awesome.
shocked. Yeah, I was shocked how well thought out Scalextrics is and what they did.
Oh
I
yeah, because
really,
all their sensors are down the middle
yep,
of the slot, just like oxygen. Yeah, that's cool.
yes, yep. And then in the middle there, that's a little HO set that Oliver Scott, he's selling out there too for Professor Motor. You see the cars here?
Oh,
That's
I thought I saw Vince racing that the other day.
Yes, yep. So that's the difference in the cars. And
it's
then it's
HO.
battery operated,
An
so
HO
it'll go
or like
anywhere.
or brand specific.
It's no, it's HO, but just a little bit bigger than HO. And they have, you see here, see they got braids on them instead.
But that's a scale electric car.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
Yeah, it's like Scale Electric Compact or something.
Yeah, I think something they call it. It's their HO version of it. Yep. So you
or
just put
what
it on the track like that, and it's all battery operated,
that's probably
and
their competition
it
to Carrera
automatically
Go.
takes off for you.
Is it HO or is it 143?
No, it's HO. It's smaller than 143. Yep. Yeah.
Very
But
cool.
it's actually a neat little set. I'll still
That's
show
really
you
nice.
here running
That's a
around on
good
it.
looking HO track.
Yeah,
It is
like
really
it,
nice.
like it looks like thicker rails.
Yeah, braids and rails like the big guys. That's awesome. Oh man.
And it's fast.
Yeah,
But they're
HO.
super cheap. He's got a bunch of them he's selling. So if
And it's
anybody's
just a
interested in
battery
it,
pack?
just a battery pack, and it
That's
runs forever on it.
so cool.
And it's
It,
super
I
super
can
quick.
I can bring that on vacation.
That's what I was
Yeah,
just thinking.
I'm gonna bring it.
That's what I
It'll
was
be at the
just
Gilmore.
thinking. I'm like, I might have to order one of those and ship
I
it up
just
to Maine.
posted I just posted I'm at my happy place fishing. I got my dog. All I need is this track next to it,
Yeah.
and then be like
And you're
track
set.
dog
Right
fishing.
at the campground fishing. Yep. I mean,
Oh man,
it's a really fun track. I was impressed with it.
We're
It's
going we're going up to Road America, my brother and my dad and I, in end of August for the GT World Race, and he rented a little cabin, and I'm thinking I'm gonna bring The Carrera Go track.
There you go.
I don't know. This is easier though. It's just battery operated.
I already own the Carrera Go track though.
I understand that one. These are super cheap though. I think he's just under $100 for them. I think.
Oh, what?
Yeah, for the set right there, for that little set. There's the boxes of them. Here's all the different configurations you can put the track into.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's right, man.
That is cool.
That's the part number. I thought it was pretty cool. Something to show and
Micro
tell here
scale.
for you.
Yeah.
He's got boxes and boxes and boxes full of those for, yeah. If anybody's interested in those, they're pretty cool. I said, and then they got a black James Bond car with it, a gray.
Do they have is Scalextric? Hold on, I'll look this up. Does Scalextric have more models, or is that a
Yes.
specific
No,
set?
they have another. They have 2 or 3 other sets too, of different. It might be a Le Mans set, maybe. I can't remember what they were.
And what is it called?
Uh,
Scalextric's Mini.
one is here. Maybe
Micro.
it's here. Oh, one's a Lamborghini versus Porsche. That's that one I got here. That's the box for the Lamborghini versus Porsche one.
Yeah, they're
Micro
1/64 scale.
And then
Those
this
look
is the
big,
one
though.
for. I think that's the Aston Martin. That's the James Bond set,
James
which we have out.
Bond. No, that's awesome.
They all battery operated. I thought it was. I can put it out at the campground out there and set it up in front of the trailer and be running around out in the trailer with it for people.
That's like it was a Carrera first.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That one's battery too.
Well, I didn't think I'd like the battery, but it's really actually kind of convenient just to throw it on the track and go. It's like nothing
Yeah,
to
for
it.
sure. Yeah, you could do it anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Anywhere,
They got
like
some
nothing to it.
RACs. They got Legends of Motorsport. They got a Batman set.
Batman.
And I'm pretty sure they're right at 100 or under $100 for him. I think is what he was pricing them at.
That makes sense.
It's better than looking at me. This stuff. And there's the HO track. He's got it all painted up. He's got all the track. They're getting all their timing system set up, and they'll be putting that HO from that one there. That'll be a big HO track, guys, when it gets
Yeah,
done.
I remember seeing it kind of
Yeah.
like.
And he's got it all cleaned up and all the old track off him because the old track was all brittle.
Right.
So he had to take it all up and put it all, and he's got to put it all back down, just like the original when he's done.
That's
When they're
so.
done with it. Yeah, with updated timing systems and stuff. And then
Dude,
I'll be looking for timing systems on the big 6-lane now to get that going.
I'll help you out with that.
Okay.
I haven't
And
forgotten
then-
about you.
Okay. I didn't say nothing.
I know. That's
And
yeah.
then I
crazy.
know you're busy too. I understand. And then they say the big blue will stay up front like that. Now it's a lot nicer that it's on the ground. Like we said, it's a little not quite as big feeling when you walk in, and it gave us more room to walk around without that big base underneath it like we had too.
Yeah, you can get around the backside of it.
Yep. And don't trip or nothing like that. That makes it nice. Yep.
That's so
Oh.
cool.
dude, this
You got like the coolest slot car shed I've ever seen.
It's coming together. It's coming.
yeah.
The more I
It's
work
so
on it,
cool
we'll
that
have
we've been
a
there.
really nice.
Like I'm so grateful that you had us there. I can't wait to come back.
I can't wait to have you guys back. It's fun.
you know in the back, I think you have enough space to make a little gift shop, right? So you walk in,
Yeah.
you do the tour, and then you send them out. You send the
On your way out, yeah,
On your
like
way
on
out.
the,
well, like I'm wearing, this was
Get
not
some
even
merchandise. There you
think
go.
about it. This wasn't planned. I'm wearing the Blue Water T-shirt.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm like, yeah, gift shop. Here you go. I got the T-shirt.
Uh,
John, that's fantastic, man. So what
that's so cool.
is the top? What did you do with the green track?
the green track went to Greg.
Okay.
He's got a YouTube channel there. He does once in a while. I think it's Facebook for sure. I thought he did a YouTube channel once in a while, but I put it on my Facebook page. His basement. He had another track in it before, and I did I think it was Sunday Cruise Day or something. Friday night cruising with them. I
Okay.
did a little video a while back with him, and I took his track on trade, and we took his over and put his down in his basement, helped him get that down there, and he got that all set up down there. So we
Okay.
have now it's in the bunch of people that we know here. There's another track that we can race on.
Yeah,
all
that'll
of
be
us.
fun.
Yeah, it's
fantastic.
real nice. Yeah.
And what
gotta be a pretty big basement if that, because that one wasn't very small either.
Oh, that was
He
so.
didn't think it would fit. I'm like, everybody thinks it was made for a basement. That track was. That's
Huh.
what he built it for. The guy he did, Dwayne did. He built it so he could fit it right in his basement, and it would have fit in most basements that were 24 feet by, because it was only what was 20 feet long, I think it was,
Really?
and 10 or
It
10 or
was
12
quite a
feet.
bit smaller than that blue one. Now that I
Yeah.
think.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it
It was
was
like,
smaller than the blue one, but still
yeah.
massive. Still massive track. Like,
That's why I was trying to see who was. I was trying to get it to somebody we knew so that we could use it some more. So
smart.
I didn't want to go out of state with it too much unless it was a friend. But
Yeah. No, dude, John, that's awesome. And what does the blue have a timing system?
nope, working on that too.
To work on that. Everything's yeah, no, it's fine.
I
It's
want to
fine.
get it. I want to all the timing systems updated. I want to set TVs up and around everything, so that I want to make it so we can use multiple monitors. Maybe one has one screen, one has another screen for who's up next. I think didn't Amsco just do that?
Yeah.
They had
That's
multiple
Yeah.
screens showing.
Yeah, that one was cool.
Yeah, I want to
that's
be able to like one's off to the side so you can look at it, see who's up next. Another one's showing the stats. The other one's showing the fuel or something if you're doing a fuel race or anything like that.
Yeah, that's
I'd like,
Fast Laps. He's done a really good job of
yeah,
that with Fast Laps. Like, because there's the race director screen, but then there's like the show everybody else everything screen. It's just
that's smart, very
software is
smart.
really well done.
when we had
Yep.
gone to Quebec, at one point you had how it was set up was you had the heat screen. So because it was teams, it was just team, the names of the captains, whichever, and it told you which lane you were in because it was a 4-lane track.
Yep.
And then after that, he had another screen set up, and that was the overall total of laps. So you knew where you were, where your team ranked, but then you also had your heat, which I thought was pretty neat. And that was race coordinator, I believe.
Okay, I think yeah, I heard that same thing. I think we're race coordinator.
Yeah, you just multiple monitors and open
I
a
mean,
bunch
I
of
guess with
windows.
the computer, that's the thing. That's the limit with Smart Race, right? Until you really can't have multiple screens on an
Can't fit
app.
different things on different screens. Yeah, you can just mirror it.
Yeah, that's the only limitation. But I mean, I don't know if you can build that into an app to have different screens. I don't think
Neither.
apps support that. So dual screen. So I think it's the limitation of the app and not really a limitation of Smart Race.
What would be cool is if he added like a Connect server for a race screen, because then you could just cast that to the TV.
Yeah, exactly. And then you could do you could put any widget you wanted in there,
Right.
right? That'd be cool. Hey, that's an idea. Maybe we should just bombard the server with that idea.
Yeah.
Just make,
We'll just
make a
blast
second.
his feedback and have everybody vote up. Make it feel way more important than it is.
Well, no, I mean the other day I wanted to have a smaller screen on the side to put the what do you call it, the check lane and the sections, to have that show up on a different screen. That was my idea. And then when I spoke to some of the guys, they're like, "Oh, there's some good features coming out." And I'm like, "Okay, but not that feature." So I'm like, "Why did you tell me that?" But that was cool. John, what's your so what are the next steps? You're gonna work on that track, and then you have any ideas or any thoughts on making like a club? You can have a membership, or what's your
No, it's open to the public. Kind of anybody wants to come up, they just got to message me. I kind of watch and monitor who comes in and who doesn't a little bit just for safety feature. Other than that, it's just going to be pretty much open to whoever wants to come up, and we'll do something similar to maybe what Cloverleaf does. And I'm not real. I'm not a club for say only. It's not secluded. It's not secluded. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's not what I'm looking for. But yeah, it's
It's not members only. It's not a
no,
member.
it's not a members only. Nope, I don't want to do that. It's like whoever wants to come up, and we. I found as long as we're having fun. I'm not a big serious racer all the time. I just want to have fun and get people. And I'm going to work with some of the see if I can get some of the church groups and stuff like that. Some of the kids, the teenagers and stuff to come in and race. Work on
Oh,
stuff
that's
like that
great.
as I get closer to retirement and I
There
get
you go.
things relaxed in here and put this all together and get stuff organized. So I'm not chaos. It's good. It's a lot better than it was this morning. Early this morning, it was a mess in here.
That's how it goes, though, right?
Yeah. So I just trying to reorganize a little bit, and then I got to finish the track, and then work my way through and then like I said, just open, just have fun. I don't. I we'll get some. We'll get maybe once a month. We'll do a race or something specific. But I don't want to be. I don't think I'll do a weekly races. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'll do a weekly. Come on over, goof off. If you guys want to put a race together when you're here that day, that's fine. Um, if you guys want to race certain kind of cars that day, that's fine. But I'm not going to do. They get. I know it's nice that it's people like the same thing and they know what's going on, but it's like just come up and a lot of times guys don't have no place to race. So it's like just bring what you brought, what you got, and we'll race it. We got a track here that'll fit your car.
Run what you brung.
Bro,
Yep. I mean, we got 132nd, we got 124th, we got HO, we got digital, we got analog. If you want to bring it up and race it and have fun with it, and then you don't mind if it's not a straight up race all the time, that's fine. Because a lot of times we get in here, we just hang out a lot of times, kind of like a club almost, but um, I just don't want to be into the series. I'm not going to get. If somebody wants to hold special events, like the HO guys are going to hold their anniversary here. I don't know how many years, maybe 50 years. I don't remember how many years. It's been quite a
oh, wow.
while. This is my 25, maybe. Might have been 25 years. Um,
Hey, Mark, how you doing, man? Thanks for
so they're
joining.
going to
Guys,
put.
I'm sorry, but I gotta
Yep.
run. I gotta go to softball.
It was
All
good
right,
seeing
brother.
you.
I'll see you
Sounds
guys.
good.
Yeah, good to see you, John. I'll be
Yep.
in touch
Talk to you
soon.
soon. Yeah.
Take care, man.
See you guys.
Ciao, ciao.
At least you're watching the comments. I'm not watching. I pay
No, it's
attention.
okay. Hold on.
How
They can't hear you, John. Let me get you.
about now?
No.
Better?
It's me. No, it's my. It's on my
Oh,
end. Give
okay.
me one
No
second.
problem.
Give me
Yep.
1 second. Let's do this, and we're back. Okay.
There we go. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
All
good.
there.
You're good.
Okay.
And then, yeah, no. I mean, we had GRL Hunter. Hunter 23 was saying, fun brings him in. So, the fact that you can do that for the community, I think, is fantastic. And yeah, no, dude, that's a lot of work ahead of you for sure. And
Yeah. Work and
that's
fun. It's fun though. There's a difference. So if it wasn't having fun, that'd be different. But it's fun. The
I
tracks can be a lot, but it's
did you. What about that braid that's missed? Do you have all that braid? Did you have to buy new braid or what was
no.
the?
Luckily, Oliver had the braid still. He when he used the track pieces, he kept the braid separate. He pulled it off the track, so he was able to give me all the old braid. And pretty much the way I designed it and cut it out and rerouted it was almost identical to what it was. So I didn't have to buy any braid. I had to pull three pieces of braid off. See all the extra track I got over there?
Okay.
There's some down below there. Um, but that's to make it into the small track. So I had to pull 3 lanes off one of the small sections in order to
Okay.
complete what I had. So I didn't have to buy any braid. That was huge.
So
Because
so in essence, sorry not to cut you off
yeah,
and jump
yeah.
subject, but basically in essence, this is a modular table. You can mix and match, or is it just two
Yeah,
designs? And
no, it's 2 designs. Well, actually, almost 3 designs because I can leave the overpass and the overtake like that.
hmm
I can take that off and just make a loop at the end right there. It makes so right at the bridge, it would be just a loop back to itself, and then right at the grandstand right there, it would make a
yeah,
loop back to itself. So it's just a loop and around right there. It would be only be about that size. What you can see in the square right there in the photo right there,
yeah.
that's about the size of it if you want to do that size. Or I can make it bigger and it would be about that size with the overpass. And I would leave all the back half here off. So this whole end down here with the
hmm
extra down there can come off and be so it's 3 different sizes you could do
Wow,
technically. So
wow.
but
But I mean, why would you want to make it smaller now that it's like
nope.
grandiose?
Anytime bigger is better.
Yeah,
If you got the room, it's about, I think we figured 30 feet of straightaway there, 30, 35 feet, right around there on that
that is.
straightaway.
I was about to ask you what's the total. You don't know what the total
So
length
it's
is of the shop.
35 by 16, I think it was over there, the width at the widest point. And then it gets to be like 12 at this end. So it'll
12
be
by
fun.
35.
Yep. 12 by 35 there and 16 foot wide down at that end by 35.
I still think I can't wrap my. I don't think I'm wrapping my head around it. I really don't think I'm wrapping.
It's as big as Big Blue and wider. So the actual running length, I'll have to run the tape around it sometime to see the running length because it's got to be longer than 130 feet. because there's Stella. No, sitting there barking at me.
She's like,
Could you hear
run
her
the
barking?
car. Yeah, I can see her barking. She's like, run
Yep,
the car.
I know. That's what it is too. That's exactly what she wants. Um, she hates it when I come up top here because she can't come up here too. So that track there, like I said, that's 135 feet long,
Hmm.
and I'm pretty sure that this black one's got to be 145 feet long. I'll bet you.
Forget about it.
Yeah. It's
Forget
a
about
big track. It's a big fun track. Like I said, we get to make. I want this one. This will be my one that I can decorate though too. Same time and be able to remove it is what I want though. If we want to do a race where it's all open like this, and I'll put Lex on around the edges so you can see the track real well, so you don't have blind spots.
it. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah,
Understanding?
yeah. Yeah,
So
for the
yeah, anywhere that looks like it'll be a blind spot. I won't put a hard, a solid wall up. I
no, I
might
think I
do.
think the Lexan or the Plexi would be
Yep.
really cool. I mean,
So
I'm
Pete.
almost thinking like if you kept it as a this would be a cool project because I've always loved the black and white stuff. If you kept all the scenery on a black and white and grayscale, keep it like a 50s styles.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like a
Yep.
very
Well, the nice
black
part
and
is
white
I can
movie.
take and pull it off and put it back on.
Yeah.
That's my intention. So if I wanted to do a desert scene on one race, it'd be all desert. We could stack up all the scenery on the wall and the shelf back there after, and then we can pull it down when we want to do a Christmas race. We can put a Christmas theme down or something.
Throw
Kind of
snow.
my thoughts. Different. Yeah, you could make it look like it snowed in the center and everything.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thoughts on that. What I was thinking on because it's got great spots for scenery in the middle. You can see how big
Oh,
the
no
areas are
kidding.
in the
Oh my
middle and
goodness.
everything. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you just got to be careful because if you make like a mountain scene, then it might blind spot the
But you can pull it off though.
yeah.
When you come in, you see it all really cool. Then you pull all the stuff off you want and race, and then put it back on so everybody can get photos and everything with their cars and everything. I think that'd be cool.
Very cool.
Yep.
The
Yep.
because we were talking about scenery, and we were talking about the adding the braid. We were let's go back to that. I was we had a really cool conversation about that. What's your process of re-threading braid? In my head,
So
that stuff is glued down. So how are you?
yeah, I'll find you a piece of braid what it looks like when I pull
Yeah.
it up.
How are you
And actually, I can show you what the track looks like when you pull it up too. What it does to the track because
Okay.
it does tear up your track when you pull the old stuff up. It'll pull little pieces of wood up with it.
Okay.
And this is the same thing it did on Big Blue, and Big Blue come out really nice when I was done. So here's a piece of track that is sitting here.
Hmm.
All right. And then if you look here, see down there, below down there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to walk up a little closer. So if
You know
anybody's wanting
what?
to see,
I'll hold
they'll
on.
see it.
Let me make you bigger. Let's see here. Yeah, transition.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
So if you look there, you see the two that are braided still, and then when you pull the braid off, that's what's happening. If nobody's seen a wood track and pulling braid off, that's what happens when you pull the braid off, and you'll pull up pieces of wood in there a little bit.
Hmm.
So what I'll get is I'll walk you over. Let's see where I put my glue. I'll show you the glue. So you got. I'll show you the track too. I'll walk you through the whole process. I know some people know about it, some people don't. This is the glue that I have that I use, and I like it a lot.
Okay.
Wildwood contact cement. I get it from Lowe's, Home Depot.
Okay.
And that goes quite a ways. So this is the new braid that I just put down. I routed it into the same. I made everything identical to what he did. I made it same height and everything as everything, so it's all the same depth on the center there. That's all the
Okay.
same depth. I just basically mimicked everything he did with his,
What
and then
what is the
put it
depth?
back.
What is the depth of that track?
There you go. Oh, the depth is. Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. Well, it's almost as deep as it's deep. It's almost 124 scale deep. It's a pretty deep hole. It's not like
Okay.
Scalextrics or anything like that. You can look here, a piece of braid. See how thick the braid is right there?
Hmm.
You see the braid's down flush in it when you put it down in there sideways. That's down in the slot right
Yeah.
there.
Okay. Okay.
So it's at least that thick, that deep the braid hole is. The guide is.
Okay.
So
That's
and then
pretty
as you can see all the stuff on the braid when you get done.
cool. Hmm.
So that's what you have to clean off before you can put all this back down again. And I did the same exact thing on the big track, 8 lanes of 135 feet. I pulled the whole braiding off it, not knowing what I was doing back then because it was a mess anyways. It needed to be done. But when you pull it up, it's not smooth like this anymore. So you have to, I painted this one between, I'll show you here. So I painted in between each one of those before I
Okay.
put the braid down. And
Yeah.
then I put the glue down, and then that made it all smooth right back out. And it filled all those rough holes and that show up when you pull the braid off because you're tearing wood off basically.
But now
This
that you
is
have, but now that you have all the braid already in on the black, how are you going to identify the lanes?
that was so I don't want to paint it. I want to because I want to do the scenery. So I don't want to paint each lane so it looks like a rainbow running like that. I don't want to do that. So
Okay.
what I seen a guy do the other day, one of the guys on one of the YouTube videos just the other day, they were just doing it. They took and put an LED blue light in there, and they drilled it up from the bottom, and they put a blue light and a red light, an orange light, and all the way down through each lane, and they just put it in a slot so you could see it when you turn it on. They say at night, and you have to make it so it's dimmable, so it's not too bright. And then I might put like a spot of color here and there so you can tell, just to identify it, just like a slight as you go along. I
Hmm.
just don't want to make it so prominent that that's the first thing you see, like you see over here.
Yeah.
First thing you see here is just all color. It's a racetrack. This big blue is the racetrack, 100%. No doubt about that.
Yeah. No,
And I
for sure.
want this one to be a racetrack, but not for say like that. I want it to be part of the scene too. I want to make it look good. And if anybody's got any ideas on how to do lane colors without making it look like it's part of the, so don't stick out like a rainbow, let me know. Appreciate that. And then like I said I've been
I
3D
think
print.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be different because it's on black versus gray, and it's going to matter. It's going to matter the colors you choose for the lanes, right? And you could also just make markers.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, just some little mark lines, just
every three
dots.
feet, every
Yep.
4 feet, just a little dot,
Yeah.
or
So don't, yeah. So it's not quite as prevalent. I don't want it to be, I'll
or
be able,
What
we
Marty
might
did.
even,
What Marty
huh?
did, I thought was fantastic. For his line, he made those little triangles along the braids, and then the triangle would indicate the color of the lane. So you have a triangle on the actual lane itself.
Mm-hmm.
So on the braid itself, so you would just draw a triangle like a point, and then each side of the triangle would indicate where the
I'll
sorry,
have
it
to
was
look at that.
in between. Sorry, it was in between the lanes. Excuse me. It was in between the lanes. And I'm
Yep.
trying to remember it. If he's still on, he'll explain it. And there's a little triangle, and one side of the triangle just showed the color, so it just looked like marks on the track, which are really nice.
Yep.
But also, if you actually pay attention to it, it tells you, So let's say, for example, the outer your outer lane there, right? Your outer rail,
Yep.
and then
Yep.
the second one. So let's say one is red and the next one is blue. You'd have a little triangle in there. Half the triangle would be red, half the triangle would be blue.
Oh, I have to
So
look at that. I didn't
that way it's
notice.
very subtle. It's
Yep.
very subtle, and I thought that was a great way to. It just looks like a racing, part of the scenery because it's on the racetrack, but it's not.
Right.
It's actually there's a purpose to it. I'll draw it
Right.
out. I'll show you what I mean. But if you just go
Yeah.
to any of Marty's videos, look
I'll
at his
look at them
camera track.
closer.
It's
Yeah.
really neat, and he didn't have to
Yeah.
paint the whole. And I think because he didn't want to paint the whole line himself, and I think making those
Right.
pictures, it's gonna make it look keep it classy. It's really nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Something along that lines. Exactly. So I want to say, um, so anyways, back to the braid, sorry. So
Mhm.
that braid's got all that garbage on it afterwards. If you look at it, all that wooden stuff when you pull it
Yeah.
off. So what I use for cleaning it, I got a little tin can here, paint can. I'll show you. I'll walk you step by step how I did the cleaning and everything.
Right
So
on.
that's that paint can right there. I roll the braid up and I'll set it inside the paint can. And then I'll use this xylophane, this stuff here.
Hmm.
It's in gasoline, is similar to a gasoline, basically. Stick it in there and let it soak for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever, however long you want. And then you
Okay.
go through and I put it in my garbage can here. And I'll take a rag and I got rubber gloves on and stuff. And I'll start wiping that stuff off and it'll wipe off like a sticky, snotty glue will wipe off on you. Your
Okay.
hands will everything will be all gooey when you get done. It makes a mess, but it'll clean that braid to look like brand new when it's done. In
Right
fact, I
on.
probably got a piece here. I'll show you before and after cleaning piece. I got a piece up
Oh, that'd
here.
be awesome.
What it looked like when I cleaned the braid and what it didn't look like before. Two pieces here. Okay. All right. Let me show you here. So this is the piece that was dirty, as you can
Mhm.
see. See all the wooden stuff on it?
Okay, that's glue.
That's glue and wood fibers. That is.
Okay.
You see it there?
Yeah.
It's just chock full of it all the way around. That'll wipe off so that when you're done, this is what it'll look like. Looks like brand
Oh
new
wow.
again.
Oh, okay, so it's like a solvent. You just basically put it in a solvent and
Yep. And then you just go through and wipe it off, and that cleans your braid back up. This old braid, and it's coiled up. You've seen the coiled up mess I had it sitting up here. It's just a coiled up mess of braid. And that's the same thing with the 8-lane track up here. I just ripped all the braiding off, not knowing what I was doing back then. And I still don't know what I'm doing, but hey.
well, it
So I
looks
pulled all that braiding up the same way, and I had to redo the surfaces of it just like that on that other one, on this big one, the same way. But I painted and I taped every one of these lines on the big one, each side of it, to make this a solid red line in the center when it was done. And then I went
wow.
and re-glued it. But that made this track so much smoother. As other words, you would have had all those little chips everywhere on your underneath your braid, and you would have had little bumps on your braid everywhere. Whereas this brought that smoothness right back to like brand new again. And this is on the big track. It's smooth. You don't even feel it. And then
And
then I take and paint. Then you take the glue that I got
okay.
right here, this glue here, and you paint one side of the track. Let's see. You can see some of the shininess on the side of it
Yeah.
right there. That's some of the glue that I got on the side. It'll wipe off if I go through. I'll just start using my fingers. It'll wipe off. You can see it there. You can
Okay.
clean it up afterwards. A little more work that way. So what I do is I take a brush and I'll brush that glue on top of this, underneath this braid all the way along. And then the braid I put up on top of this piece of plywood right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll lay it out on the plywood, and I'll brush the glue on one side of the braid and one side of the track wood. And then you take it off and you take that braid and bring it over here after it dries for a minute or two. It'll start to get tacky, and then you take it over here and lay the braid down on top, and it'll stick right down to itself almost instantly. And then you staple the end of it at the joints so it'll hold it over, and then you just start it rolling, and you just lay it down like that, put it in there, and roll it over there. And then you take this roller like this I made. I haven't been able to find anybody sells them, but I made this one.
You made that
Yeah, I'll
out of
show you
what?
here.
That's
Piece of
aluminum.
aluminum. Yeah, put it on the lathe and lathed it.
And
So
what's that
this
roller then? How'd you get that roller pin?
plastic, I made it on the lathe. It's the same width as the guide. It's a braid roller. That's something that's been around forever. You can see, and then it lays your braid down. You just roll it in.
Well, that
So if you
hasn't been
got
around forever because you just made it. What are you talking
well,
about?
this one, but they've been making these things forever. You smart aleck. And then I just go along and lay it down. Once I get the braid down, I lay it in like this, and I roll it down just like this, and it sticks it right to the glue really good. I know everybody's done this. All the old timers. I tease them all. They're all old timers. I'm all new to this, so and you
Well,
are too.
I gotta learn this because now I'm gonna have to be maintaining a wood
Yep.
track in my near
Yep.
future. So I'm
Yep.
like learning all this.
So if you just run that roller on that, it pushes your braid back down into that glue. And if like with that adhesive, sometimes you can take a heat gun if it pops up on you and you got enough glue on there still.
Hmm.
You can take a heat gun to your braid right there a little bit and run that roller back over to re-stick it back for you.
Wow. Oh, did we lose you? Did we lose John? Welcome to our everyone joining the Saturday morning cartoons. We appreciate you being here. Looks like we got a little connection. I mean, I think he just hit something. He might have gotten back because I see here John. John's got good connection. John, we can't hear you
There
if
we go.
you're back. There you go. All right, brother, you're
How
back.
about now?
Yeah, yeah, good,
Okay.
good.
All right. Had a phone call come in.
Oh yeah, that'll do
That
it. So
messes up your phone. So that's kind of how you get the braid down there. Sorry, guys.
no worries.
um, so that's then you can roll it in like that. And anytime you have braid pop up, you can run your roller over it. They said, I know this is something everybody, a lot of the old, it's been around for a long time that has, but it's something, if you haven't seen, it's kind of neat to see how to do it and how it's been done. And then routering all the pieces in. So to get these corners like this, see how like these corners? So I had to
Hmm.
match up these corners like this
Okay.
to make them up. And that ain't easy, let me tell you. So Yeah, I took this plastic PVC pipe or plastic PVC edging.
Okay.
You can see right here, like 1 by. See it there?
Yeah.
And you put it on the track. Show you here. It's kind of crooked looking right there, but put it on the track and you can make any corners you want out of it. See how that white says on it?
Oh,
And then
right.
and that gives me my first line, which is out here. The line is, it's for the barrier wall.
Okay.
It's for the barrier wall. So what I do is I route that one in there with this piece of plastic alongside of it. And I'll just stick my router in there next to it and I'll route that in first. And then from there, I made a couple plastic PVC pieces that are the exact width. And then I used two guides. Thor, sorry.
No, it's all good.
I used two guides from slot cars, and I mounted them on the end of the router at the one side of it with a piece of plastic around it. And then that would slide into the guide on one side, and the router bit would be on the other. The guide would be here, the router, and it would just follow each other around as we went along like that. And I'd
Okay.
route it in like that. That's how
John, I want to stop you for a second. We have a question from GRL Hunter 23. He was saying, so when you take the old braid out of the wood track, is that, can you still reuse that section, or is it now junk?
No, it can be reused. Absolutely. Yep. So everything, yeah. It's just like Big Blue down there. I tore all that braid up when I bought it because I was in a hurry to get it out of the guy's building. I just went along and ripped it up, not knowing any better. And I didn't think I'd be able to save the braid. And then my friend John told me, don't throw that braid out. You can reuse it. 90% of this braid that's on this big track right here is the original braid from the 1990 when they built this. I only bought one roll of braid to put back on this track. The rest of it's been reused. And same with the pieces, even though it's got those little notches in it, the painting helped a lot too to smooth it out. The painting underneath the braid. And then I put the glue on top of the paint, which made it even smoother. Because the glue will fill a lot of the gap in. But the paint does too. Between the two of them, it made it really smooth and they stick really well. And I haven't had any big issues with them coming back up afterwards. But I let the paint dry and cure for like, I'll bet you over a week. You got to because if you throw the paint on and then you throw the glue on within a day or two, the glue's going to peel up your paint.
Yeah.
So the paint has to be 100% cured, which is like, so I left them. I'd leave a section set for almost a month before I'd go through and do the gluing on it to put the braid down. So I would paint 3 or 4 sections ahead of time, and then I would do the gluing afterwards. And that way I had time to cure 100%, and then it didn't peel up. Because I tried a couple pieces originally and put the glue on it within 3 days, and it bubbled up my paint. The glue did. So you have to give it time to.
Oh.
There we go. You're all right. You're back. So you had to let that paint cure if you paint underneath your braid, which I did, and I liked it because it smoothed it out really nice. And then the glue was the double smooth because it really chews up your track when you pull the old wood up or the old braid up.
Yeah. So there's a bit of TLC. You gotta.
Yeah, and some guys will go along with a router and take a little bit more depth out of it on the butter. They'll take a router and they'll reroute it after they take the braid off.
Yeah, makes sense.
And you can do it and that's probably the easiest, fastest way. But I didn't want to make it any deeper. I wanted to keep the braid up as high as I could.
Guys,
Original.
I apologize. I hadn't clicked on the comments, so I'm just catching up to some of the comments now. Ron is saying, John, you must be operating a 48-hour day to get all this done. We got Garth. He's saying go to Home Racing World forum to search lane change and direction. And he showed Marty and he copied it. So the lane change and direction. I believe you're talking about the markers or the actual digital part. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But apparently it's there. But yeah, like I said, just check Marty's track. He's got those little, because I know he got I guess you got it from Garth. That idea to put those little triangles on there. So that's pretty good.
Okay.
Savvy Man Slot Cars, how you doing, man? West Coast Slot Car in the house. We got Easy E in the house. How are you guys? Thank you for joining. And okay, we got West
Oh,
Coast
Wes.
question. What type of paint did you use?
Okay, I can get the paint. Show you the paint once even. Let's see. I got a can still of it for the lane paint. The original paint was on this paint on this black. I used a satin latex paint, just regular. Which I got a can of that here too. Let me show you.
Well, I hope so.
Here's the can. This is the satin I used.
Slot Room, Dunlop Raceway. How you doing, man? Thanks for joining.
That's the paint I used for the. I got that from Menards.
Okay.
I think on that one. Menards or Lowe's. It might have been Lowe's on this one. It's just a flat. That's just a satin to get that black like it is. It had to be the satin exterior latex paint, and that worked. And it had primer in it that matched up to the original. I put a flat black on it for a flat paint on it at first, and it didn't match. So they used a semi. They used the satin black, and it matched up really nice after that. That's what I used on this track for paint. And the big blue one here now. This is all oil-based paints. I'm sure from way back in the '90s, they wouldn't have used latex. I don't believe they wouldn't use a water-based paint back then. This is probably an oil-based paint, so that's what I put back on top if it was oil-based. I'll show you what I got for the lanes in there.
Do you find the difference in traction or the way the paint dries or the way it lays down in
Um,
oil versus the
I
water?
like I like oil better,
Really?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, I think oil's way better. That's my opinion. I don't know about traction-wise. I mean, that's what's on the original blue one. Actually, that flat latex or that latex paint, that's got really good grip. I couldn't believe it might be better grip on the latex paint
Okay.
because
You would think because it's a little more
yeah,
rubberized. Like,
yeah. So this is the yellow I used.
okay,
This is the orange.
Rust-Oleum.
Actually, I made the orange up myself because I mixed a couple colors to get orange.
Okay, cool.
It's just because, and that's the rust. I used some Rust-Oleum oil-based paint right there
Mhm.
for the big blue track because that was an old track. So I was figuring that's probably what they had on it originally, and it's stuck really good to it. It's been a great surface. It's really nice surface on it. I don't notice it on big blue there, anyways. But this one here, let's see. I'll grab one of my cars. I'll show you once with one of the cars. If I get you sick because I'm running around, sorry. Let's see. Grab one of my cars off of here. Just trying to get one that's got some silicones on it.
Silicone, baby. Only way to run on wood track.
Quick slicks. See? Let me get
West Coast
one of
saying he
these
can't get
cars.
over how much space you have. Bob, honestly, I've been there and it's bigger than it looks. It's I
Okay.
mean you could put like two Cessnas in there, I think. If not three, four.
It's 46 by 80, I think it is. It
Yeah.
ain't big enough. Okay, here's the traction on this one. It's pretty good. It's relatively, if you see what I'm it's it's pretty grabby. It's not bad. All right. And then you come over, that's on the oil-based paint. Now if you come over here to this is the late, it feels like it's super glued on there. Way more traction. I
Okay,
mean,
on the
like way,
latex.
you can't hardly even push it. So to
Oh
me,
wow.
this is gonna have
Okay.
way more traction. That's what the silicone. I mean, it's like
Silicone on
super
latex.
stuck,
Yeah.
super stuck there. And then, yeah, I do like that about that. I think the latex is, if I was gonna do one, obviously it's easier cleanup for one thing. I would do the same thing. I'd do a latex over it. I'd do the same paint, and because it feels totally different on the track. It's not. It's stuck. It's stuck like crazy. And the other thing is, this braid here is all magnetic braid,
Oh, okay.
so we can do magnetic racing on this track, which will be fun. That changes everything too for a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Gives us all the varieties we can do. So yeah, that's the difference in the paints and the different type of paints, and you can see why. You see all the different colors in that one from a distance. That's all you see is lane colors. It's a beautiful track. I love it. But if you want to do scenery, you don't want to have all those colors in there and then try to do your scenery on there.
I think
It'd be
I think markers would probably be the best thing.
yep,
Keep it classy, and it still feels
minimal.
like a race rather than
Yeah,
the if
yep,
you want to
yep,
stay away from
yep.
the rain.
Thor. Sorry,
All good, man.
stupid. Weird stuff. Let's see.
Hey Anthony, how
Um,
you doing, man? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. For those of you who are just joining, because I'm seeing the viewer count go up, we are at John Erdman's slot car museum slash barn slash
yeah,
collector's bin, whatever you want to call it. We're looking at his new beautiful track that he's working on,
thanks,
and
EZs.
he's comparing it to his Big Blue. So the Big Blue is how long? 30
That's
feet?
135 feet.
Okay.
135 feet
No, but what's the
on Big
width
Blue.
and the length?
Oh, it's 35 feet long and 12, 14 feet wide, maybe at the most, 12 to 14 feet. So it's
And
because
then
it's a
this
compact hill climb.
okay.
So that one's a little smaller because you see how it's over top of it on
Yeah,
itself on
yeah,
the backside there. So that
yeah.
makes that track a lot smaller than a lot of them because a lot of them they bring that out underneath there. So it would
Mhm.
actually be another 4 feet wider than that on a hill climb a lot of the times. So you don't have to have that underneath like that. But
So
to
and
put
then okay.
and then this one here, the black one, is 16 feet wide there and 35 feet long. I think I had total, and then it goes down to like 12 feet at this end wide.
So your barn's like 90 feet, if not 100 feet long.
It's 80, I think, right around there. 46 by 80, 46 by, it might be 65 or 70, right around there. It's got to be closer to 80, but yeah. Yep, pretty good sized barn. It'd be bigger
But
if I
if
didn't
you have
have the loft.
but if you have two 35-foot tracks with space,
Yep.
that's
So
70 feet.
30
That's 70 feet
Yep.
right there.
So,
Yeah, okay, 30 feet. All right, fine. 70.
and I don't
That's
have a whole lot of space. There's 10 feet there, 10 feet in the middle, and 3 feet at the other end down there. So that's
okay.
about right. 80 feet.
Wow,
Yep.
John, I'm sorry to tell you, dude, but I think you have to make an expansion and you got to put
I
another 100
know.
feet. I mean, just
I'd love to. We'd have ourselves a big old, yeah, yeah, it'd be, yeah.
oh man.
If I could put this barn, another one just like it up, I'd do it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. But
We'd never see you. We'd never see you.
the affordability, no, I could not do it.
No. But we would never see you. You'd be
Yeah.
working forever.
Uh,
Uh,
the
Easy
other
saying
thing
he's
you could do
hard.
on this barn, the way to do it on this barn is it's got 16 feet walls. You put a lean tool out the side, and I could that whole side over there could be another 25 feet wide by 60 feet long right there if I
Oh,
put a lean tool out there.
okay.
So you could go because it's so tall a ceiling, I could put a 25-foot addition out the side of that barn pretty darn easily,
Hmm.
but except for the expense. And that would give you a 25-foot by another 46 or another 80-foot area of space over there that you could utilize for whatever you wanted to. Pit space, another racetrack. Uh,
Uh,
but
Joe's right. Joe's right. Needs a barn extension. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. But
never big enough.
never big enough. But drag racing with bigger barn. Yeah, drag race. Imagine a drag racing
Oh,
200 feet.
sorry guys. See that track down there behind back there, that stack of wood right there with it's got the lights on it and stuff. That's the
And
drag strip.
there you go.
That goes along the wall over there at the very side back along there. We're gonna make it so that'll be about 60 feet long, the drag strip would.
Oh my
And it'd be
goodness.
right up against that wall right there. And then but we'd also make it so we could fold pit benches over top of it.
Okay.
So we can utilize it as a pit area when we're not racing it. And then you just flip the pit. I seen a guy do it online. One of the guys did it. One of the shops they had it. They set their pit boards on top of it and used it during when they needed pit. They had pits, permanent pit spots, and then they lifted up for racing when they wanted to drag race across it. So
Bob, if you want to come, there's gonna be more events, I think, happening, especially in Michigan. We all meet up and we all go to John's place, hang out, and then he's kind of like the hub. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff coming up. We've got the Gilmore Classic this weekend. John and I will be participating in that. It'll be live streamed by Raul and myself, and that will be at the Gilmore Museum in Kalamazoo. And then after that, there's the AMSCO race in August, and then there is we know the GRL International is happening November 27th. The location is still to be determined, but it'll be the same location as the NSR Easterns, so it'll be like a double whammy weekend. So you can sign up for the GRL International and the next day do the NSR Easterns. It's gonna be a crazy year, and there's gonna be more and more events happening. God willing, and we're all thanks to all the organizers and people making it possible to put on these, like people like Professor Motor, Oliver, Professor Motor, Marty, who can promote everything from the AMSCO, and
Raul.
Raul for the live streaming and stuff like that. But the people who are actually putting on these events, right? People like Ivan from Scale Auto, and then Andreas from NSR. There's a lot of stuff coming, guys, and it's just really, when we started, there was just maybe like a handful, and now with the internet and the beauty of Facebook and social media and YouTube and you guys just being interested, right? We can get the word out. Obviously, without, there's obviously the UK Stock Car Fest and everything that's going on in Australia, but for North American and for a lot of us, there's a lot of things coming. So the next couple of years, I see good things, and more joining of forces and racers that can come together and hang out. And John obviously is one of them, being a big pillar of the community that can have all these tracks. And he's, like he said before, those of you who had joined, if you didn't hear it, it's open to the public. John is not making a membership. John is not planning on having a strict club, right? So even though I push him to do so, it's come and race, and just be nice. Just be nice.
Be nice and have fun.
That's it.
Be nice to one another. I think I hear you say that.
Yeah, exactly. Be kind to yourself. And we got Michael LeBlanc. How you doing, man? My track is 20 by 30 garage loft. Fun to have lots of room. Yeah, man. Oh, man. God bless. That's amazing. And 20 by 30. Oh, it's in a 20 by 30 garage loft. Okay, fun to have. Yeah, absolutely fun to have room. I'm like, your track is 20 by 30? That's awesome. And this is the Scale Electric digital right now.
Yep.
Is that your car for the Gilmore?
No, it's just one of the Scale Electrics came with the kit, the group. When I
Okay.
got my
What are
buddy
you
John sold
running?
me the Scale Electrics track.
What are you running for the Gilmore?
I'm gonna run one of the GT Mercedes,
Okay.
and then one of the NSR, probably for the hypercar, not magnet, probably. So,
Okay.
or another GT car for that, one or the other. Oh, whatever. We're bringing extra cars, so anybody who doesn't have a car, come out and race. It don't matter. We'll put you on a team. We'll find a spot for you. Just come on out and enjoy the day and have fun. If you can't make it there first thing Saturday, there's 2 races. We can get you in the second race if it comes down to it. You want to come
Mhm.
for the first one? Come for the first 3 hour one. That's the magnetic class. I think is first, and
Yeah.
then come join for the first 3 hours. And then if you have to take off at noon for the day, take off if you have to. But come on out and enjoy. Gilmore's a blast. You guys will have a
Oh,
blast there. Just
I
going out and
think
see that.
it's also the road shows going down, right? That was the whole.
It's the hot rod show. I think is what they call it. So every kind of uh, what he it wasn't a hot. He called it something power sports or something. They called it. So anything every kind of vehicles there, and it's not inclusive to one group or another. There's Mopar, there's Chevy, there's Corvettes, there's Japanese cars. There's a lot of different cars there that weekend for
That's
sure.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So just found the Gulf Mercedes AMT. Nice. Anthony Bayman Senior is saying, "Where are you guys located?" Anthony, I'm from Montreal, Quebec, up in Canada, and John is in Michigan.
St. Clair, Michigan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
there you go.
Just north of Detroit, about an hour, 45 minutes north of Detroit.
There you go.
Right up in
And
the thumb.
everyone's saying, who just came in today? Miss somebody? Oh, Mr. Tucci, how you doing, man? Yeah, so basically the Gilmore is at that. It's at the Gilmore Car Museum. There's going to be a big show there, and this year we're
Next
going to be
weekend.
indoors, which is going to be nice for the heat. But with all this
Yep.
rain, almost that's probably the better reason to be indoors because of all the
Yeah.
rain we've been getting. But it should be fine up in Michigan by next week. And then so there are basically two races: a magnet race going on and a non-magnet race. The magnet race will be with Scalextric cars, two classes, GT and LMP, because we're Oliver from Professor Motors putting this on. Because and I don't know why I don't have his logo on this section here, but I have the Gilmore Classic on the top. You can go to professormotor.com to get more information. But basically, there's going to be a 2.5 hour race magnet, and there'll be two classes running at the same time because using the oxygen system, you can run up to 20 cars. So this will be fun because we'll have the guys running GT and the guys running LMP, and there'll be basically like two races going on at the same time, just like the Le Mans, right? You have different classes running on the same track at the same time, which I think will be very interesting and fun. See who's going to let who pass and be passed. So I think this is going to be an interesting race as far as pushing the boundaries and the limits of digital racing and the many different variations that we can have. And then after that 2.5 hour race is a team race, minimum 3 people, minimum 2 or 3, I forget, John. And then
He said he might like some of the groups that can handle doing two guys. They might do two guys so we can get more people on the track. As far as more cars on the track, so we can get 10, 15 guys out racing as a group rather than having 5 guys racing 6 teams, 6 guys on the team.
okay, I see.
But three is kind of the minimal. Um, but
Okay,
if we get enough marshals in between that we can separate a couple of the teams out into 2 guys, we will.
yeah,
It
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
like just to help. I think he's going to do maybe a. We'll see. There might be some surprises too. We're going to do some stuff
Oh,
interesting.
John seems to know stuff that
Yeah. I'm
John
hoping
knows.
it.
He's got the insider. He's got the insider information.
So it should be a fun weekend. A lot of people.
Yeah, well, we've got. I haven't checked on the site yet, but I think there was. I think we're up to 10 teams,
Oh, we are good.
if I'm
Good.
not mistaken. If it's not 8, it's 10. Um, Ron's leaving, not us. AB. What's going on? Oh, take care. Yeah, Anthony, it's Ron's leaving. We're still on, but I mean, I'm gonna call it another 10 minutes. I just want to talk about something else. So, those of you who just joined us, we were here with John from Blue Water showing us his tracks, and now he's got this. That's a Scalextric's Micro that I guess is your smallest track, or I guess your HO is actually your smallest track being built right now, right?
This is the actual HO tracks down below. This is just one that Oliver's got for sale. Uh,
Hmm.
Skeletrix has got it. I was impressed with it. I liked it a lot. It was because the battery operated. For those who haven't heard what it was, it's all battery operated. So at the campground, if we're staying in the campground this weekend coming up, I'll bring this track up. I can set it up in front of the track, in front of the camper, leave it
Yeah.
sit there, and people can race around it if they wanted to.
Thanks,
Um,
Carter, Dave. Sleep fast, and we'll have a good day at work tomorrow. Anthony's asking what's the wood made out of? Is it particle board? Is it plywood?
okay, I'll show you that. That's a good question. I'll walk down and show you what we made it out of. So it's MDF on the top.
Why don't you
Yep.
do another panoramic for because we got some
Yep.
new
Oh,
viewers.
there we go. Okay, here's what we got. Hold on. We got Big Blue over there. All right, Big
Okay.
Blue over there.
Hmm.
As we come around, this is the new track we got. This one's I gotta say it's probably it's at least 135 feet long. The track running length is.
The track will okay.
Yeah, if not longer, because Big Blue is 135, and this one's got more track than Big Blue does. So
Hmm.
I'm thinking it's closer to 145 for that one. This was a slot mods track, and I inherited it through the grapevines of slot car brotherhood. Oh, all right. Come down here. I'll show you. All right. So
Thanks
on
a
the
lot. We
top layer,
appreciate that.
it's got several layers to it on how they built this one, how he built his tracks. So it's got. Let me see if I can find a good spot. Walk around here. Sorry if I'm walking fast. So
No,
this is the MDF. This is the stuff that we router out of. It's 1/2 inch, I think it was. MDF right there. It's just like a particle board kind of type thing. And that's the top layer. All right. I'm trying to see if I can show you where it's in layers. Let me get in the light a little bit better. You can see it maybe. Come around this side. So as we come around this side, yeah, you can see it here. So you see up top here, this is the MDF up top, and then it's got 3/4 inch plywood underneath it. And then he screwed it all together underneath, and he made the platforms underneath. You see it under there?
Mhm.
What it looks like down through there? Except for my dog. I get on the ground, she thinks that I'm at her height, his height now. So
Mhm.
you can see down through there what it looks like underneath on this track. They're all individual tables underneath it for each section.
Wow.
It's a lot of tables under there, let me tell you.
Wow,
So
to support all that.
that's how that's layered out. And then I routed in. And that's how they routed it in like that. You go through with the 1/8 inch bit first, router that. Then you go through with your butterfly. I call it a butterfly bit, and it routers each side of it out. And that gets the router. So you got the MDF and 3/4 inch plywood underneath it.
Wow.
And
Okay.
then this one's got these. I gotta make up a couple more missing. These are for the controllers. They sit like this underneath right here at the control panel. And then you put a light for each color of the lane you're in under, and that axon will light up in blue.
Oh,
The
that's
axon will
sweet.
be orange in the next one. Same way all the way through like that. Big
That's cool.
1/2 inch. Yeah, that's pretty neat. And then like I said, then all they do, this is how they got all their wires hanging down. I'll tie into all those. Kind of neat how they did that. See it under there?
Yeah. And let me ask you: are there jumpers on this track? Probably not.
Yes. See, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm putting a lot of them in. So you see the wiring right here I'm putting in? Each lane's I got 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, at least 5 jumpers on this track. Right now, the car will go all the way around, but as soon as it gets on the straightaway on this one end, it runs out of juice. Basically, it is. Um,
Mhm.
it does pretty good, but with the 5 jumpers on it, I'll have 0 power issues. So I tied them all in like this. See underneath here? That's my jumpers coming across,
Okay.
hanging down. And he was very thrifty with this braid and stuff, so he didn't waste any. So the braid only went down over the top of the 3/4 inch plywood. It didn't dangle down past. And I don't know if he doesn't put jumpers on it when they do slot mods. They might not. I don't know.
So,
But there was
yeah.
no way to tie in to a jumper because the braids didn't hang down below the plywood at all. So I had to add those wires in the joints like that and then put them up in there in order to tie into the braids in those spots.
Yeah, because if I just transition back here 1 second, I don't know if you can you still see me, John?
Yep.
Okay, so the wood track that I'm getting, there are no jumpers, and I was very surprised. It's okay. Well, it's clearly not as long as yours. It's not 35 feet long. We're talking. It's just
Right.
18 by, I think 8 at
Yep.
most. There are no jumpers, but each connection, if this is the braid, it wraps around the like if this is the table,
Yep.
okay, the braid wraps around and it overhangs, and then the other piece comes in, and the braids just touch,
Yep.
and then it's
Yep.
screwed in at the
Exactly.
bottom, and you see the overhang of the braids touching. And I had asked, and I raced on it, and we had asked. I said, "Oh, how many jumpers do you have?" He goes, "There's no jumpers." With that braid,
See it there?
it's so clean.
See it?
Yeah,
Same idea. Yeah, it's wrapped around the edge of the tabletop.
I'd be surprised. I mean, you'd have to go around and test it because I'm not
I
sure
did.
how.
I already tested it,
Yeah,
and it wasn't getting a good enough connection all the way around for my likings. You can see the power taps drive. Um,
would it be easier
if
to
it
just connect the joints rather than putting in the? Or are you just gonna send one jumper to each section?
one jumper to each wire you see down there has got one set of wires going to it like that.
Okay, okay.
Yep. I got lots of that wire. Got it from work, so that was good. So yeah, and just I'll hot wire everything in, and then it's once one and done. I'm not messing around with it. Yours won't have no problem if you've been running it on this long. I only have one jumper on this one, on the Big Blue.
Okay.
I only have one set of jumpers on it. It comes around and it comes underneath here. I'll show you on this one. This one ain't very neat. There's nothing else. This is an old track way back in the day. See if I can find my jumpers. Where they came in at. Yep. So if you look here, see that's how they tied them all back in at this one spot right there.
Okay.
All those green wires.
Mm-hmm.
If that helps anybody. But that's the one jumper spot on this whole track for this 135 footers, basically right in the middle of the
Yeah, it's that
track
braid. That braid is
distances.
so clean. That braid is
Oh,
so clean. You know.
yeah, isn't that neat how that come out?
No, but I mean just by the transfer of power, right? How
Oh
braid
yeah,
holds
yeah.
it.
That
It's very zero
the,
resistance.
yeah. They some of the magnet braid they came out with the new magnetic braid didn't have as good a connectivity as what they're saying. What
Hmm.
I'm hearing. So it didn't the flow of current wouldn't flow that good. Whereas the old brass and because you see this has got the brass or copper, whatever some of these braids are, you see it
Hmm.
in there. The color to it.
Yeah.
Those had really good connectivity. So you didn't on certain kinds of braids, you didn't have to really put a drop on them as much. But people when they're racing, they don't want any drop. They want to keep full power to the whole track. They'll put jumpers on it.
And because Big Blue, the one you're showing us right now, that's non-magnetic braid.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You can see what it
Okay.
looks like. It's real coppery looking. That's the old
Hmm.
stuff. Yep. See the
And
old
what you
spot
and what you have
controls.
on the black track is magnetic.
Yep. 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 So if I don't have a magnet with me, oh, I got one up here. Show you. I don't have a car, but
And I think he's
basically,
asking if you can use the butterfly router bit to reset the wire right to the Brady wire. No, I think
magnet.
he's using a special tool that he showed us before. It's
Magnet on the
yeah.
side of the track.
Oh, and that's standing up. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yep. Definitely
Ah,
magnetic brake
magnet,
though.
magnets. Who needs them?
I knew you're gonna get that for sure.
We
It's
need them,
fun to have
guys,
a
for the
magnet
GRL.
race.
You need them for the GRL, and we're going to need them for the Gilmore Classic because we're
Yep.
doing mag and non-mag racing.
Yep.
There is no
Yep.
discrimination here ever.
Nope. I'm a I'm all hands on deck for whatever they want to race. Same with the HO. They'll run magnet class on the HO, obviously, and we'll run brass chassis on the HO.
I love the fact that you said magnetic brake because that means that if I run a non-mag, I'm going to make sure that motor's as flat as possible to grab
Yep.
that magnetic force. And I think that's so cool for Scale Auto that they actually tell you their motors and what the magnetic strength is of the motor.
Yes. That
I
is
thought
really cool.
that was like, hey man, that's pretty awesome.
Yep. Because the downforce does count. As you can see up here,
Oh, thanks,
this
Garth. Send lane marker photos to Joe's email. Nice.
thank you. That's
Thank you.
my magnetic Marshall right there.
They keep popping up for sale, and I keep missing the chance to
I
pick those
seen
up.
that one for $75. I'm glad somebody got it. Because that was a good one he got for $75. That was a good price.
The next time they pop up, do me a favor. If you think it's a good price or it's a good amount,
Yep.
just pick it up and say, Joe, I got you one.
I
And
could,
I'll
some reason I think they were over 100 new. For some reason I'm thinking.
yeah. And then it's because I can't pick them up in the States. Nobody wants to ship to Canada.
Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So it
Well,
gets
if
a
you
little
find
complicated.
somebody that wants it, then ship it to my house.
But I'm saying if
That's not a
you see
problem.
one too, just pick
Yeah,
it up.
I will.
I'll
Yep.
just buy it.
Yep.
I'll send you the
Yep.
money.
Yep.
We're making
Or
deals
we
here on
see
Saturday Morning Cartoons, guys. Making deals, making moves.
Yep. So that bridge you see right there, that walk bridge is one of my 3D printed bridges. If anybody's interested. This one here, but it was 6 lane. It was made for a Carrera car, the Carrera track walk bridge.
Oh, very cool.
Somebody had it on, I think it was on Maker's World. So all I did was add more sections here of the gray. I added 3 sections to make it fit my 6 lane. That's something somebody wants to see. I thought it was kind of cool. The really nice print jobs with them.
But that's what I'm talking about. The black and white and the gray. If you
Yeah,
kept that theme, you know what I mean?
it looked good. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Like
Yep.
I could see.
I
I could
like the
see like.
old. I like the old rough look. I know that. Like it's vintage look. I like that look to it.
No, but I'm saying like
So
make it look like a. I did that with one of my models once. I had a zombie game, and I said, you know what? And there was a werewolf, and I really like that black and white werewolf in Paris style theme, right? So I painted my all my minis black, white, and gray in those colors, and the game was supposed to be like a black and white shoot like themed. So I'm saying like get some gray grass,
yep.
some white, spray paint, all that stuff. You got a bonsai tree there. That's awesome.
That was Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
And then the bar I got 3D printed there.
Oh, very cool.
The grandstands are actually pretty neat. They're a Carrera grandstand that you get off, I think, off Maker World or off of Thingiverse or one of them. Anyways, it was free. But I'm looking at it now. I didn't think about it. You can actually add more of those grandstands and make them one. You can make them like 4 tiers wide if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because they're all sectioned in pieces. See, so you can put as many of those pieces together as you want. You can have a big grandstand all the way across there at one end,
Oh,
like four
fantastic.
pieces, 5 pieces,
Hey, how are
and they
how are you
make them.
liking how are you liking the CP1 or is that the CP3 controller?
SCP-3, love it. Man, Vince, you guys want to know anything about CP3, SPC3, SCP3s? And he's learned a lot in just a short period of time. He is becoming quite the oxygen
Thanks,
enthusiast on
Easy.
it. So if
Yeah,
anybody has questions, don't hesitate to ask him. He's always willing to help people.
yeah. Today I was hoping to be like, oh, we didn't have really much to talk about. And
Oh,
I'm
if
like,
you'd
let me, let
see,
me let me work on this car, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to do this right now.
you see that guardrail right there?
Oh, sweet.
That was some handrail. I'm going to double up so it's taller. I might make some stuff like that. That was all 3D printed. The guardrail was there. I'm just
Gotta get me a
experimenting
3D
with what I
printer.
like.
Gotta get me a 3D printer, and I gotta get
They're on
Jeopardy
sale right
hobbies.
now.
Yeah, don't even start Father's Day. I know.
And then the bridge trellises there. Those are all from the 3D printer.
Those look fantastic.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are all off our Maker World or Thingiverse, whatever. I downloaded one of them for free. I love the fact that people are doing it and then they're sharing their stuff with people because a lot of people don't have time. I couldn't take the time to do all that CAD programming to come up with this stuff. It'd take me forever.
No, it's
People have their favorite things to do and then they share it. That's really cool.
I had so let me show you guys something. Talk about 3D printing, and then I'm gonna have to probably call it real soon too. I got this little piece here. Okay, this is a tire holder gluer honor thingy. You
Oh,
basically you basically take off your wheel here. Okay, I saw this on NSR's website, and they had one, and I'm like, okay, what is that? What just fell? I just heard a screw fall. That's
I
not
heard
good.
a screw fall.
Uh-oh. That's not good. I'll find it later. I don't know what screw that was. Is that part of my Scalextric? No. Okay. And that might have been on here. And basically you put your wheel on here. Obviously the hubcap is on there, so it's not going to go all the way through. Pops on the bottom. You put your tire on, you glue it on, and then it just spins freely. And I got the guy. I'm like, hold on a minute. So I showed this and these little guys hold the wheels after once the tire's on, and then they just dry and whatnot. And this was like our first prototype. That's because I showed him the model that NSR has, and I'm like, look, dude. I'm like, there's no way that you can't design this. It's a square, it's a cone, it's a little cone, and it's
Yep.
332 that I need to thing. I'm like, you can do this, buddy. You can. He's like, why don't you do it? I'm like, I don't have the time or the patience or the brain power to figure out that program. And he did it in 2 seconds. Click, 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 click. And I noticed how easy it actually was to design basic shapes. And I'm not saying this is anything. And I mean, I have the file. If anyone's interested, you can have it. It's not a big deal. It's just an aid when you're trying to glue on tires. I thought, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Sorry. What? No. No. Um, it's funny. What was I saying? Yeah. So it's actually not that hard to make if you guys have the time to do it. And I do want to get a 3D printer. That's really what's stopping me. I mean, I have the ones that work, but like, yeah, basic shapes, you can make almost anything. almost anything. And now, what did I drop? John, that collection you have of cards, by the way, is really fantastic.
I just kind of walking you through. People want to see it.
Yeah, just bought my 3D printer. What a great toy! And now you can make so much fun and useful stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
Hobby Lobby is my favorite spot. Look at that painting. The colors. $6
$6.
for that painting.
That's beautiful. Guys, hold on. I gotta find the screw. Oh no, I don't think it was a screw. I think it was. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. It was this thing that fell. Good. Not a screw on the floor. Okay,
This is
so Incredible Track, SCHT, thanks for joining. Hobbyist, SCSing, Incredible Track, fantastic. Are you showing your 3D printer?
yep.
Okay. It's
Since you're
such an
talking about
important
them,
part. It's such an important, or has become such a valuable tool in this hobby. Uh,
hmm
3D printing, let alone painting and all that other stuff. 3D printing is, oh wow. But that's not the one you were showing us before.
nope. I'll show you this one.
Anyway, there's Stella. Okay, and what
That's the
model is that?
P
That's
P2S. It's on sale right now. Best Buy's got them for $6.99.
you got that
Or
at Best Buy?
yep,
Okay, so is that a bamboo? No,
yep.
a bamboo P2S.
Bamboo P2S on sale right now, and that's the better one too out of the P2s and the
Okay.
P1.
Morning
And
H2A. How you doing, man?
you see the it's a little bit of sidetrack, but this is all for slot car stuff. That's what my printers are for. Other than when we play around and build 3D printed gorillas,
King Kong.
King Kong.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's fun on the side on a little one. I picked this up in an estate sale.
Oh, nice.
You hear it?
Yeah. The lights
Thought that
come
was
up.
kind of cool. Yep.
Oh, there you go. Watch them.
Isn't that cool? I was happy. I've been looking for one of those for a long time now, and I found it at the estate sale. My brother-in-law seen it, and I grabbed that in a hurry. Oh,
Oh, no kidding. So did you receive your book yet? Because it's ten
yes, I
forty.
did.
You did? Okay. I want to
Hmm.
talk about I want to talk about this new book that's on the market, and if you guys have not
You got it. Okay.
seen it yet, oh, look at all this collection, dude. I can talk about this book when you got all this whole collection. You're really up to the game.
Hobby Lobby. It's a bad store.
Oh my goodness. That's what I'm
I
telling you. You
like
gotta have a
Blazers.
gift shop. You gotta go through your barn, come back out, and then have a gift shop.
I like Blazers. My dad had one that we had in our yard for since 1975. But you like Blazers. Oh, Hobby Lobby's bad. Uh, uh,
Where's your book? You got your book on your desk?
yes.
Did you start reading it?
Nope, not yet.
No. Okay.
You see me how much time I got to sit and read?
Yeah. I don't know. I figured you
Uh,
read something while you're in the crane.
I,
You know,
I end up looking up stuff on slot cars. Well, that's reading slot cars. That's
yeah.
true. Yep, I got to read it though. I just got it the end of last week, or the end of the beginning of this week. I picked it up.
All right.
Oh,
Let's get into it. Vince is saying I'm getting another 3D printer today. A PLA
sweet.
printer, a longer MK. Oh, you guys are just all you guys are like
P
retired or
P
semi-retired, got all this time in the world.
P2S is on sale right now.
Don't tell me stuff like that.
I
Don't
say
tell
that
me stuff like
that's
that.
that one's a lot quieter. I haven't. That's the first time I've owned one of these ones. I've had the A1s,
Hmm.
and I'm really pleased with the P2S. I think that's the way to go. It's a good all around medium. It's not the expensive one, but it gets you in a good starter one without. But if you want a good starter one now for cheap, this one I think was 359 right now on sale.
Hmm.
That one, and that does everything the other one does almost. But this is what they call a bed slinger. I mean, a lot of people already know about this printer stuff, so that's a bed slinger.
No, we'll talk about it. Not everyone knows. Not
So
everyone
this
knows.
is a bed slinger because this bed moves X and Y or Z and whatever it is, moves this way, and then it goes this way too on the frame. So that's a
Hmm.
bed slinger when your whole bed moves. This one over here This bed just goes up and down, but it never actually moves. The head does all the movement for you. So the head rotates around in all the directions. So to me, it'll make a little smoother print because your bed's not shaking as much. Just the head of the
Oh,
printer
right
is.
on. Okay.
So you're not getting quite as much vibration. So when you're doing, I was having trouble with the fine, small stuff like here's some of my 3D printed guys I just did. See where they went. Here they are. Well, can't really see them. This is a 124 scale guy. It's got the what you call it's on it still. I got to tear off.
I know
But that one,
Soccer Journal is doing a fantastic job with miniatures and taking
yep.
pictures and 3D scanning. I didn't think 3D scanning was there yet, right?
I didn't think so either.
And he sent me this hunter and
Oh yeah.
like he's like I didn't think when I said choose your weapon, I didn't think you'd bring a slot car controller to a gunfight, and it's hilarious. It's got the hunter here and the the deer with the shotgun. I think this was fantastic. I keep it here on my desk all the time. Any painted them, fantastic. There you go. The detail that they're coming out with now.
This one I got here, this guy standing right here was done with the A1. Oh, there you go. That's cool. This wasn't done with a which resin printer. This is done with 3D printer.
Take care, Mark. Thanks for being here, man. Happy Father's Day.
You
Someone's
see it real good.
who was asking. They were impressed with your collection. Not to jump back and forth. They're saying seeing a lot of great cars in your collection from SCHT Hobbyist. I'm seeing a lot of great cars in your collection. Do you have a favorite slot car, or what kind of boats? What brand is your favorite?
I like Revo Slot and Scale Auto. I like them too a lot. Problem is I don't I love all of them
Yeah.
because you see I got 124 scale ones which are not as detailed. You can see the difference in them. So this is a 124th, just a Lexan body, just a plastic body basically. And then you look at the detail on the Revo Slot, the difference in them. You're going from a car like that to the car next to it. The realism in the 132nd scale realism and the 124th, the new cars and stuff, they're just amazing. Um, for a fun car to drive, that green one right there is just a lot of fun. It's easy. Uh, it doesn't take a lot of tuning. You buy it from the stock from uh, what the heck is the name of the company for that one? Parma. They got them right stock out, and you buy it, throw it on the track, and it runs. No tuning hardly whatsoever. Throw some silicone tires on it. I do, and or I'll coat them, or we'll use fish oil on some of the tires,
Hmm.
fish oil tires for the 124 scale. Um, but them are nice because you just throw them on the track and go, and they're kind of almost bulletproof, and they're like a Carrera, maybe even a little bit better. As far as handleability, they're way better, but
Oh
as
yeah.
far as durability, they're like a Carrera car. They're
This is my mission
fast.
in life: is to find the perfect balance on how to get your current car to just like work amazing without magnets, obviously. With
Yeah. Yep.
because with magnets, those cars are just great. But dude, the Ninja Turtles, you're killing me
I
with
know.
those.
I love those too. I love those too. Those three wheelers, they're motorcycle team. That's why I liked them on the
uh,
motorcycle up there.
I've yet to run a motorcycle. I want to.
They don't run very good.
No,
I
okay.
think the Ninja Turtle would run better because it's got three wheels. What you got to have, I got it on order, is those side cart ones. Those would run good.
Oh, and we lost John.
So, there we go. Now I'm back.
There he is. Okay,
Oh, just a little collection to show people. They
cool,
can
cool.
see.
All right, we're gonna start wrapping this up because it's gonna take a minute. If for those of you just joining, John has taken us through his double tracks, his barn of stock car collection, and his new wood track that he's finishing up, and obviously his 3D printed stuff. So you can go back. There you go. That's what we're talking about. You can go back into the and just rewatch the live. I normally don't say this, but likes and subscribes really do help the channel. Just to get more slot car stuff out there. like stuff like this, so we can do this. It's not about the money, it's about getting the algorithm to promote slot cars to more and more people, anybody like in a hobby or whatnot. So like hitting like buttons, subscribing, commenting on lives or videos really does help, because it tells YouTube that this is an interesting subject. And the more we get these likes and the more we get these shares, more people who might have not knew the hobby existed, it might pop up in their feeds. And that's how I got started in this. So those likes and subscribes really do help, but it doesn't help the channel. It helps. I mean, it does help the channel, but it also helps the hobby in itself, guys, because we're a very small niche in a very big niche in a very bigger pool of niches on YouTube itself, and as hobbies go. But we all know this community has been fantastic, and that's what I have to say about that. I usually never say hit a like, hit a subscribe. If you like this content, great. But now I realize that reminding people to do that is important, because it helps the community as a whole. It helps the hobby as a whole, because this is our only out. It's not pop culture. Slot cars is not pop culture. So we gotta be responsible for getting the word out there that this fun hobby is out there for everybody. All right, that's enough of that. Slot Car Dynamics by Jose Luis Canibe. I hopefully I didn't butcher that name.
Amazon too.
Yeah, he's on Amazon. I just posted on Facebook the link. It's on Jose's channel as well. He's a great modelist. I have some of his 3D printed chassis that he's made, and I thought it was just a guy having fun until he came out with this book. And I'm halfway through it, about to be halfway through it, and we're gonna get him on here to talk about it. This
Yes.
book is basically from track behavior to chassis design. So it basically explains, in what I think is the most simplest form possible for someone like me, understanding the curve, what math is actually happening, what to look for. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I think anybody starting out, or anybody who wanted to know, because my question is always why. Okay, we all understand. There's energy goes along the track. The car takes a corner, it drifts when it cannot hold the traction anymore, and it comes back. But what's actually happening? And the reason I got this book is because I wanted it to help me understand where to start if you're going to start tuning your car, right? For those of us racing non-mag, and what's actually happening, what's actually tuning. Because every time I talk to somebody, and I'm not sponsored, by the way, there's no sponsorship here. This is just something John and I had picked up, and a couple of us had picked up, so we just started talking about it. I will. I think I'm going to pick up a few, and I might do a few giveaways. Wait, what math? Yeah, no, the math is there's no quiz, there's no nothing. He breaks it down very simple. And for those of us who want to start understanding a bit more of the tuning, because it's like, yeah, great, you set up your car, you work the front tires, you work the back tires, make sure your body float's good. But it actually explains. It goes into how the car is responding, what's happening when the car is on the track, but it's not like it's giving you tips or anything. It's just explaining in really good terms. And then he goes into chassis design. So once you understand how chassis are designed, in my head, my thinking is, once you understand how well a chassis can be designed, then you can start really looking at it and understanding what's going on. And I think one of the big takeaways from this, a couple of things that I read, and just light bulbs go on, is that he's saying it's the sum of all parts. It's not because it's one piece that you fix that the car's going to run better. It's every little thing added up, which makes a lot of sense, because people are like, well, why should I buy a light pinion? Why should I buy a light gear? Right? It's every little modification you do will eventually add up to better handling of the car. And after being in a couple races now, racing with the guys on the wood track and these events, you realize that your skill can only take you so far. It does. This is my opinion again, and my experience is that the car will help. The car has to be tuned to a certain point, because there's a certain point where your driver skill is just going to be at that peak or that level, and everything else is going to be dependent on the car. And putting a good tuned car in the hands of a medium driver will make the driver better. I've experienced that, because I don't consider myself a good driver at all, and I've driven very well-tuned cars, and been like, whoa, this doesn't make any sense, and why am I doing so much better? It's because the car is responding to the track a lot better. And I'm not saying this is the end all book, but I'm so happy that someone in the community came out with a very easy to understand explanation. And the book's not very big, and I'm enjoying reading this because there's a lot of explaining going on and basic math in here that really has opened my eyes to be like, oh, okay, so this is, and you're gonna read it and be like, yeah, of course, the car comes in and there's an angle, and understanding the relative to the car versus force versus power. Like, he's not explaining to you how to become a better driver. He's just explaining what forces are actually happening, so you understand more. You have a better understanding of what the car is doing. And what I really appreciate is that after that chapter of that section, so for example, the center of gravity is not static. And he goes through, there's motor position, body weight, ballast, chassis structure, pod configuration, even screws and hardware. This is why the setup changes, sometimes produce unexpected results. And he goes through it. And then right at the end, he does these really great, I don't know if you can see that in there, these really great recaps here, right? Oh, sorry, my finger's in the wrong spot. And the recap says what the reader should retain. He's basically saying, after I've just thrown all this information at you, what you should be just holding back, like what you should be understanding about this. And then it just does a brief summary, right? The center of gravity organizes how the car manages force, rotation, and load transfer. And then there's a couple other sentences after that. And I really, really appreciate it. It's like a lesson and then the answers at the end of the book. So it's like I don't want to say it's like a math quiz, but it's a math explanation, as if you're taking a course in slot car physics and dynamics, and then right at the end he gives you the answer. He's like, just he's like, don't worry about all this. Just as long as you understand this, this, and this, as long as you can take away that, then good. And for somebody like me who loves to dive in and put on my lab coat, I mean, Jose does a really great job of like breaking down the parts and angles of the car, things to look at, to understand. And physics calculator in here, and then he goes into chassis, right? So there's a lot of visuals in here explaining a lot of things. Guys, for, what would you say, 17 bucks, 15 bucks? My dog is crying. Sorry about that, because Jen's outside. It's worth it. Under 20 bucks for, I can't recommend this book enough. I think I'm going to pick up a few and do a giveaway for how cheap this is. I think this is really important. This is really cool. Hold on. You gotta close that door. Riker.
I'm still in the background here.
Enough.
I'm just taking you guys through the tracks.
This dog is so Velcro. Mom's outside and he can't handle it. But anyways, yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk about that. I just wanted to promote this book. I'll try to get Jose on. I know there's other books out there. There's a great reference to other books in physics that he did to make this to come up with this book. And I can't talk enough about it. And I just picked it up. And hopefully you guys.
We did not plan on having the same books. You and I didn't.
No, it was just like that. I know Mike from Big Oak picked it up as well. He sent me a picture. I'm like, yeah, dude. I'm like, I got one too. Is there a lot of pictures? Yeah, there's enough pictures. Don't worry, Bob. It's an easy read. I brought it to me.
There's a good picture. I see that.
There's good pictures. It's not about like press the trigger and then watch the car. It's just, the first thing it tells you is don't even. It's trial and error, right? Everyone picks up a car, puts it on the track, crashes, and everyone's learning by trial and error. But it just basically breaks down to be like, this is what's happening during your trial and error. But anyways, not enough for us, Bobby. Yeah, there's a lot of pictures. There's plenty of pictures, guys. If you have Kindle Unlimited with Amazon, the ebook is free. Just got it. Nice. Thanks, Vince. And We'll have our own little Oprah Winfrey book club when she used to have the cool book club, and we'll all get together and we'll talk about it, and then have a little circle. And
that's funny.
See, Joe, this is when you need an affiliate link. Yeah, I know. I don't do this for the money, guys. I really because there ain't no money in this.
There's no money in it.
There's people like Oliver, Professor Motor, Warren, Lightech Slots, these guys, it's a passion of love, and obviously they've been around for a long time. It's a family business, and hats off to them for being able to provide us with all this stuff.
Mike at Cloverleaf does a lot. He's been doing the 24-hour race for years.
Cloverleaf, and I apologize if I mentioned it, but up until now I have yet to have a bad experience with anybody, with any sort of
Yeah.
vendor, right? Um, and that's it. West Coast just ordered. Wow, fantastic, man. Thank you so much. Well, thank you so much. I don't make a penny off this thing. So
No, neither of us are.
well,
None of us. Are just
I
another
just
slot
I know
car
Jose. He
enthusiast.
sent me these 3D chassis, and I've been messing with them, and they fit perfectly in the four Carrera cars. You know, you would think somebody who's able enough to make a book like this would make 3D chassis for other cars. I mean, I think he does, but he just really wanted the Carrera cars to run a lot better and a lot smoother, and just take out the kinks, and the chassis were great. But I find that now, after reading this book, I think I understand that chassis just a little bit better. I'm not even finished the book, so it really opens your eyes to what these cars can actually do. And one of the things that he says in the beginning of the book that really got me is he's basically saying, guys, this is a motorsport, and I know we've been saying this is a sport for us, standing there at any competition, any if you're standing for more than half an hour or doing anything for more than half an hour, it's a sport. And he basically says in the beginning of the book, this is a motorsport, except the problem is at the scale that this sport is at, we do not fit inside the car, so we have to externally control the car. But gearing, motoring, and he goes, you have to understand there's a few differences. For example, there's 5 points of contact, which is the four wheels and the guide, which sometimes people don't even run on the four wheels, so it's like a three-wheel contact. So it's like right away he understands what's going on. He explains it very simply. There's no arrogance to this book whatsoever. It's just a simple, straight-up explanation. Here you go. This is the math. This is the physics, and use it to your best ability to understand better the cars in this hobby. And again, we were just talking about 3D printing being another extension of this hobby. I think this book right now, Slot Car Dynamics, is one of the better things to come out of this year for slot cars. And I want to see people reading this and talking about it, and so we can all discuss and continue. West Coast is saying, I'm so glad it's a motorsport that Verstappen is not in. Yeah. Hey, Chris, how you doing, man? Good to have you here. Me more smarter now. You guys are hilarious. You guys are killing me. Chris Witzowski just popping in. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there who's a dad and a deserving father. Yeah, and that's it, guys. Well, that track. Let's recap here on this beautiful track here, guys. Go back into the if you haven't seen it, we just spoke about an hour about this new wood track that John Erdman has got, and this track, it was actually purchased by Lewis Hamilton. Speaking of people in motorsports, so I think those guys who are actually racing real cars just don't have time to put into slot cars. But if they couldn't, I think they would. And that's what I think, and I'm sticking with it. So, how much longer, John? Let's recap. How much longer you think before you finish all that connection?
Well, with Gilmore coming up, that slowed me down a little bit.
Okay.
So, yeah, it probably won't be. I could have been done this week. I don't. It's only got 2 more sections here to put down.
Okay.
That little bit right there, that's nothing. But yeah, putting it all together, yeah, it'd be a couple weeks. It'd be a month.
Month.
Yeah,
Yeah, with work and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
All right.
Even getting it running, it might be a couple months getting it running yet.
Mm-hmm.
But the oxygen's nice because I just put 12 volt to any of the lane I want, and I can run oxygen on it right away.
Yeah.
You don't even need You don't need nothing. You don't need nothing. You just
That
put the
could be
car
where to
on
go.
there and 12 volt the battery to it, and away you go.
Yeah,
It's
man.
kind of cool.
All right. You're gonna flip
Oxygen.
over so the audience can see you,
Oh, yep, I can do that.
so we can just say bye. We
Let's
can
see.
sign off.
Go around. Oh, come on, turn around.
Doesn't want to look at you.
There it go. Doesn't, does it? Don't like me today. That's good. There I am.
There you are.
There we go.
All right, brother. Look, thank you so much for coming on. I know that was last minute, but we had a great chat, guys. Like I said before, just,
You realize that was 2 hours of work time I didn't get in, right?
you called me. I didn't tell you to quit work.
That's
There you
funny.
go. All right, now it's gonna take 2 months for you to finish that track, but I appreciate you coming on. Appreciate everyone joining us this morning on a summer morning, Father's Day weekend. It's always great to have you guys here and talk and chat with everyone. Again, last couple things. We will be at the Gilmore next weekend. There will be a live there, hosted by Raul and myself. It'll be another digital race. It's going to be fantastic. It'll be great. If you cannot make it, try to jump in on the live and give the teams your support. And we hope all of you have a great weekend. Like always, thank you so much for being here. Happy racing. And as always, be kind to yourself. We will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.